Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, coming back at you again. I've been grabbing a handful of Yeezys as we're seeing the last of the Adidas Yeezy drops. Several of these pairs have gone on sale. I picked up 2 pairs at half price, and I want to get into them with y'all. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these Yeezys that I grabbed on sale. So it looks like we are indeed coming to the end of the Adidas Yeezy era. But all that being said, Adidas has been clearing all the shelves. There were a lot of pairs that I grabbed right before going on vacation. I'm not going to be doing individual reviews for each of the pairs that I grabbed recently, but I am going to continue with doing a series of my entire Yeezy collection. I already did a video of my entire 700 collection. I think it was only like 6 or 7 pairs. It wasn't a whole lot, but check that video out if you're interested. I plan on doing my 350 V2s because I have a handful of them. I plan on doing all my Yeezy slides and foam runners in one video. And then I also plan on doing like an odds and ends kind of video because there's a lot of silhouettes that I wasn't really crazy about, but I liked them enough to have like one pair in one colorway. I know some people are burnt out on Yeezys, and apologies if that's the case, but I still wear them a good bit. I just went back to the office yesterday for the first time in years, and I wore the 350 V2 Statics. I think that pair is still available. If those Statics would go on sale for like half off, I would grab my size immediately because I do think that it's a pair that I will wear that much that it would be worth having 2 pairs of. The pairs that I'm going to look at today, they are both still available and they are both half price. And when you're talking about getting a Yeezy silhouette that typically goes for $250 or $220, when you can get that for around $100, I think it's a great bargain, and I really like these pairs that I got. There's several pairs that I'm watching, and if they do go on sale, I'll snag them up. One of them is the 700 V1s in the Salt colorway. The same thing with the Salt Desert Boots. I would grab them up if they went half off. Those, along with the static 350 V2s that I already mentioned. If any of those goes on sale, I will definitely be grabbing my size if it's available. But anyhow, let's look at the first pair. All right, first up, I got the Yeezy Quantum. I forget what color they even call this. I think Mist Slate is what they called this. I ordered this while I was at the beach. I already have one colorway of this silhouette, and I was thinking that I went with a size 10, but whenever I got home and I checked, they are a 10.5, so I'm a little bit worried about the sizing of this one. Hopefully it works out okay because I grabbed these just to rock them. But we've got a standard Yeezy box, says Quantum on the top, and the side has Boost labeling because it does have Boost cushioning. Retail on these was $250 US, but I grabbed them for 125 bucks. And here they are, the Yeezy Quantums in the Mist Slate colorway. I really like this pair. I love the colors on here. The design is kind of like futuristic. For me, these are very similar to a 700 V3, only these are a little bit taller. If you would chop off the ankle area, I really think that the style would be very similar to a 700 V3, just because you have this nice dark black going down where the tongue is in the middle. And then just the shape of the overall shoe, it really just gives me the same vibes that a 700 V3 does. The Quantum, of course, was, I think, the first Yeezy basketball silhouette. And they came in 2 different versions. There was a Quantum basketball for playing in, of course. And then there was this version, which is the lifestyle version. I don't know how many colorways they actually did for on court. And I don't think that there was a huge success. Like, you won't be able to see a bunch of NBA players playing in Yeezy Quantums. But as I said, I do already have one pair of the lifestyle Quantums in the collection. I forget if they're just called teal or if there's some weird name to them. But the ones that I have just have teal and brown and everything on the side panel. I love these lines that we get. You can see that it's a very breathable shoe. And on the outside, you've got these lines that are going across the shoe in like a wave pattern. and that's just caused by like embroidery on there. It almost looks like it's terry cloth or something, but I think it's a really cool look. It's a light tan color there on the side, and then down on the toe you've got an overlay of a tan leather. I like the gum outsole on these, and I think it's cool the way that red color looks underneath of it. Maybe it's orange, but I just think it gives it a nice contrast, as you can see that color poking through there. On the heel you can see a little window, and it does have boost cushioning peeking through there. Then on the heel we have a little bit of reflective, and then the overlay that goes up kind of where the heel counter area is, but that's just in a tan color, and that's kind of like a hard plastic or a hard rubber. But I just think the lines on here are really unique. It's not a shoe that I would wear daily, but I think for something different, and I think being able to pick these up at such a good bargain, I just didn't really hesitate whenever I was looking on the Adidas website. I am a little bit worried about the sizing. I might even throw some socks on and then try these on at the end of the video just to see if I can make a size 10 work. My other pair, I did go a half size up, and I've worn them before, but I don't remember them being overly big or anything, so I'm hoping I have enough room in this pair. Up around the ankle area, it just feels like a thin neoprene material or something. And that's also what we have for our tongue, which is just that jet black color going up the center of the shoe. We have rope style laces in a black color, and it didn't come with any spares or anything like that. They're not the infinity laces, they actually tie at the top. I love the way these look, especially for that $125 price point, but I do really hope that they fit me well enough to wear them comfortably. Right. And next up on the list is a Yeezy 450. I've had multiple pairs of these, but never really hung on to them. I didn't make a bunch of money. I probably lost money on all my other pairs of 450s. It's not really a silhouette that's crazy valuable or anything. I think I had a white pair and a gray pair, but I didn't like them enough to hang on to them for a long time. However, since this is the end of the Adidas Yeezy drops, when I saw that these were half off, I figured I liked them enough to spend around 110 bucks on them. I think retail was $220, and I got these for $110. Maybe it was only $200 and I got them for $100. But either way, I paid right around $100 for these. This is the 450 in the, I think it's the Stone Flax colorway. And if I'm incorrect on that, then somebody correct me down in the comments. This pair, I knew that I needed to go a half size up in, so I did order a half size up. I got a size 10.5. I know from having these on feet before, they do fit pretty snug. These do have that Made in Germany sticker on the paper on the inside. All right, I had to take a little break. It's so hot out here that once again my camera overheated. I'm gonna have to find a solution for that. Maybe I'll just bring out like a frozen bag of peas or something and sit my camera on that. It does seem like it's hotter than normal, but also maybe it's just because my camera's getting old or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just time to upgrade. If any of you all make videos in the sunshine and the heat, let me know what you do to keep your camera from overheating. But anyhow, I'm back. Here we are with the 450 that I grabbed for half off. I think these were 110 US dollars, something like that. And again, this is a pair that I wouldn't have grabbed if they were full price. In the past, I have grabbed several of these for full price, and I've made reviews. I've even worn them a couple of times, but they just never really grew on me enough to keep them in the rotation. However, since this is it, and since we're not getting any more, and because I was able to get these for right around 100 bucks, I do think that they're worth that price. And I think this color is very wearable. I actually plan on rocking these a good bit. And since I didn't have any other 450s in the collection, for me, I was pretty pumped about being able to grab this pair for such a decent price. You can see that the traction is all just kind of like a wavy pattern. And when you try to hold these side by side, they just slide all around because whatever this foam or the cushioning is very slick. It kind of looks like there's claws coming up from the ground and like pulling your feet down into the earth. They're definitely unique looking. There's nothing else really like them. I like how it's all just kind of monochromatic and it's just kind of like a light brown or a tan color. The upper of these is a very stretchy sock, and even around the ankle you just have this really stretchy material, so they do just kind of fit on like a sock. But of course, with all this foam kind of wrapping up the side, you do feel that kind of grabbing a hold of your foot. I don't like these as much as what I like 350 V2s or anything, but I'm definitely glad to have a pair in the collection. I know that going up a half size works best for my feet in these just because of that foam that wraps up, and I do have wide feet. But like I said earlier, I want to hurry up and throw on those Quantums that I got. Since this is the last of the Yeezys, you can't return them or exchange them or anything. So I'm really hoping that that size works out for me. But I'm going to try those on and I'll be right back. All right, so I got them on feet, and just like I thought, they are really snug. My big toe is all the way up against the front of the shoe. They're not too uncomfortable to wear, but ideally I would go a half size up. Even though they're snug, I still will be able to wear these without being too uncomfortable. I don't think there will be any rubbing that'll create like blisters or anything like that. And even though I have wide feet, it's not the width of the shoe that is too tight. It's just the fact that they feel like they're really short. They don't feel like they're long enough for my feet. But anyhow, I love the way that they look. I do plan on wearing these. It's not going to be something for daily wear, but I think whenever I just feel like wearing something different, I think this will be a good option. I'm actually really liking the style of these. I typically probably wouldn't wear these jeans with this pair of shoes. I'd probably go for something with a wider opening at the ankle. But I like the colors and I really like the design. More than anything, I just like that it's something different. Like always, here's a little POV. I think they look really cool from the top down. Alright, so that was a quick look at the two pairs of Yeezys I got for sale. Let me know if you picked up any of these Yeezys here recently. Let me know if there's any pairs you'll grab if they drop the price. I appreciate you all watching tremendously. I hope you have a great day, a wonderful weekend, and I will catch you all on the next one. I'm out.